Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be continuing with Gala paper English question paper number 2, section A. Firstly, you need to read the paragraph and write the MCQ's answer. First one is what was going on in Maddie's mind constantly. It's option number A, were there really 100 dresses all lined up in Wanda's closet? Second, everybody's assumption about Peggy's winning the contest was reasonable, as it's option number A, Peggy drew better than anyone else in the room. Now, second paragraph you need to read and then you need to answer the questions given below. The third question is, what is the meaning of the word cabled here in this passage? So, you need to write like this. In this passage, cabled means a telegram or a message sent to England. Fourth question, why could the writer not call on the third day? The writer could not call on the third day as there was another breakdown. Fifth question, why did the sack squirm from time to time? The sack squirmed from time to time because there were two Arabs squatting on the floor. Now the next question is fill in the blanks. For that I'll just read the answer with the question itself. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion, when I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself, the transitory freedoms of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased, and go where I choose. Now, the next question is answer the questions in 3-4 sentences. That is a 2-marker question, right? So, we'll start. The 11th question is justify the title of the play, The Proposal. For that, the introduction is, this question is taken from the lesson The Proposal by Chekhov. The play is about the tendency of rich families to hunt ties with other wealthy families to extend their estates by encouraging marriages that observe economic sense. Now the main answer is, the title of the play is The Proposal, and it is a very appropriate one because the whole play is about Lomov proposing Natalia. Right from the beginning to the end of the play, the story revolves around a marriage proposal. Lomov comes to Natalia's house to propose to her, but even before he does it, they both start fighting. As a result, Lomov becomes sick and leaves. Natalia's father informs her about the intention of Lomov and she starts lamenting over the loss. Lomov is called back and once again an argument ensues before proposing. Hence, we can say that the title is perfect for the play. Now the 12th question, what does Kissa Gautami understand the second time that she failed to understand the first time? Was this what Buddha wanted her to understand? For that, the introduction is, this question is taken from the lesson The Sermon at Banaras. This lesson throws a light upon the early life of Lord Buddha, and upon attaining spiritual awakening, he gave his first sermon in the city of Banaras, making a lady named Kissa Gautami realize that men are mortal and a wise person should not grieve at what is bound to happen, for it only enhances pain and suffering. And the main answer is, after failing to procure a handful of mustard seeds from a house where death had never knocked at the door, she sat down by the roadside feeling helpless. She saw the lights of the city that flickered and were extinguished. At last it was darkness everywhere. She realized that death was common to all and she was being selfish in her grief. Yes, this is what Buddha wanted her to understand, that everyone who is born has to die one day. 13th question is, what happened when Maxwell took Mitchell to the bathroom? What did it do 2 days after that? So the answer is, for that, the introduction will be, this question is taken from the lesson Mitchell the Otter by Gavin Maxwell. In this story, the writer tells us how his life altered after he decided to keep an otter. The writer is taking us through his journey and his experiences with Mitchell the Otter, and the main answer is, when Maxwell took Mitchell to the bathroom, it went wild with joy in the water for half an hour. It was plunging and rolling in it, shooting up and down the length of the bathtub underwater and making enough slosh and splash for a hippo. 2 days after that, it escaped from his bedroom to the bathroom. By the time he got there, Mitchell was up on the end of the bathtub and fumbling at the chromium taps with its paws. In less than a minute, it had turned the tap for enough to produce some water and after a moment achieved the full flow. Now the 14th question is, how do Coorg's location, people and natural features add to the diversity of India? For that the introduction is, this question is taken from the lesson Glimpses of India from the story Coorg by Lokesh Abrol. The lesson gives us a beautiful insight of the smallest district of Karnataka and its people. Now the main answer is, Coorg is beautifully located and described as a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. It has rolling hillsides with a pollution-free river and forest teeming with wildlife. Here nature exists in its pristine glory, which adds to the diversity of India. Further, it has coffee and spice plantations quite different from the rest of India. The local people, the Kodavus, are a martial race. Of course, they are well known for their hospitality, just like all Indians. All these features of Coorg add to the diversity of our country. And the 15th question is, what excuses does Peggy think up for Wanda's behavior? Why? So the introduction is, this question is taken from the lesson The Hundred Dresses by Eleanor Estes. The story is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young Polish girl who goes to school with other American children. Other children see Wanda as different in many ways, and how they treated her is the story all about. And the main answer is, Peggy thinks that she was the person who gave inspiration for Wanda's wonderful drawings. Had she not asked questions about number of dresses Wanda had, Wanda could not have got good ideas and made beautiful drawings. There can be two views on Peggy's real feelings. First view can be of a stubborn child who refuses to accept her mistakes, and another view can be accepting the mistake deep inside, but for fear of being subjected to fun, not accepting the mistake openly. Right, and here we come to the end of section number A, and section B will be continued in the next video. I hope you have understood section number A of paper 2. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video, and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.